Good morning, family. This is Cable Game 93. Back at it again for a little morning inspiration. As you see, I'm down, like I said, I'm in a small town in anywhere USA, to be honest. I'm not in the mountains, but like I said, I'm somewhere else other than the mountains, but everything's all the same. The goal is to still get to the bag, regardless of where I'm at, whether I'm in the mountain, whether I'm in the valley, or whether I'm on a plateau. I go by that old saying. Well, it's a biblical saying that says, Jesus actually said it. He said, where two or three are gathered together in my name, there I am in the midst. Now, I done took it and made it relate to my situation where two or three bags are gathered together, there I am in the midst. So I just wanted to start off on that a little comedic note, but also want to just deal with the subject of, you know how sometimes when you get up in the morning, you don't feel like getting up, you ain't in the best space, and the day ain't even started, but you already bent out of shape, even though ain't nothing happened to you, ain't nobody done nothing to you. And a bad situation hasn't taken place, but for some reason you find yourself out of the pocket. And I just wonder, because I know I ain't the only one that didn't happen to. Because I know in my earlier years when I was new to the game, I used to wake up every morning like that, with an attitude like the world owed me something, not realizing that it was a privilege to get up. But I couldn't understand it at the time, because I was still wet behind the ear in a number of different areas, hadn't experienced life on life terms to be able to make, the type of decisions that I'm able to make now. It's like, I was just new, just chalked it up as being immature, just inexperienced. But I used to have the morning, get up beefing for no reason. Attitude. Everybody that I came in contact with, like, why are you saying something to me? Why are you even talking to me right now? I don't even have the tolerance to deal with you. And it wasn't until, I began to engage in a relationship with God that I began to understand that it wasn't about me, it wasn't about my attitude, and it wasn't about the hand that life had dealt me. And then now, at the place that I'm in now, where we can all identify with the fact that we're in control of our own destiny. Don't no person, place, or thing dictate how we show up on the inside. So I just wanted to, first and foremost, shed light on the fact that when it comes to how we feel internally, when it comes to dealing with our reality, once again, we control that destiny based on our perspective. And I just started off with that initial getting up in the morning and not feeling like getting up. And I know we all experience it. But like I said, it all boils down to where you at in your walk. These principles that we discuss, that we share with one another, everybody is not, at the place to receive it. I'm just thankful to be at the place to receive it as well as speak on it. Because just because I'm talking about it, that don't mean I'm exempt from life happening to me. That don't mean I'm exempt from catching an attitude. That don't mean I'm exempt from having a bad moment. But like I said, to me, my goal is only to have a bad moment, not a bad day, not a bad week. To me, a sign of far as a seasoned individual, mature individual, use a term, adult individual, separating themselves from a child. A child is somebody that has a problem and can't adjust. Cannot differentiate between, whether or not this is a mountain or a molehill. Doesn't have the experience to understand that this is not the end of the world and this too will soon pass. An adult, first and foremost, is somebody that has lived long enough. Their senses have been tested to the point where they're able to decipher between the end of the world and not that big of a deal. And they can make the necessary adjustment so they can remain a continued source, once again, of support, of strength, and of encouragement for other individuals. But family, I don't want to keep you. But I did just want to get into the point where what happens when you wake up in the morning and you're not having such a good morning and you start off on the wrong foot. The goal is, as a mature individual, some that are, spirit conscious, seasoned, you understand that that's only temporary. It's not going to last forever. And at the end of the day, you know where your bread is buttered at. And you know it will get better, not only just circumstantially, but it'll get better internally. So I just like to encourage you this morning, family. First and foremost, keep the faith. Also know that he is able to sustain you under all circumstances. And as we continue to remain humble and let life come to us, we can't lose. All we can do is win. On that note, family, I'll holler at y'all later.